So hey guys, and before I even start this video, before I even get another word out of my mouth, I'm going to adjust my eyeliner because it got really intense really quickly and I don't know if I love it or absolutely hate it and think it's disgusting. I hated it the second I did it, but trying to redo eyeliner is one of life's worst things ever. There goes the cat. So I just kind of lived with it, and now I'm kind of like, it's growing on me slowly. But anyway, so now that that's out of the way and we've addressed that, basically, Ellie, be nice. Basically, this video is kind of a mock video of me and my pets, because right now my pets hate me, and so I have a crab and molt who we're waiting on, and then my beta fish Sushi is getting over velvet, so I wanted him to be all nice and healthy, but he looks pretty good, so technically we're just waiting on that one hermit crab to finally finish up molting, and then I will be able to film this video, because they all decided to do crap right when I wanted to film that video. So this is kind of a mock video, and so I'm just going to tell you guys about my plants because I love plants. It's one of my other passions next to animals. So we're going to start with a plant back here because right now there's a little chubby baby sitting in the plant. So do you see the baby? Ellie, this isn't about you. So this plant that he is sitting in right now is called Sansevieria. It is also more commonly known as a snake plant or mother-in-law's tongue. As you can see, it's very pretty. It's got green striping on it and it's got lizard poop on it. It just sits in his cage and I water it basically whenever I remember to water it. I think my goal was to water it like once every 2 weeks, but now I have no real schedule for it. And he's sleeping in it, but that vine had fallen and was covering him, but now I moved it back into its correct position, so he's probably gonna move whenever he feels like it. But it's just in a terracotta pot and its name is Jonathan III. That's what my brother named it because I asked him for a name, and it's by far one of my favorite plants. I've thought about stealing it from Scotchy many times, but I've decided not to because, as you can see, he really likes it. I think it's actually a low light plant, but you can kind of see on some of the newer leaves the effects of having low light in here. I mean, there's striping, like this leaf back here, you can kind of see the striping looks a little weird and it's not quite as dark. So, ideally I'd like to like get a UVB light or something for it, but we'll see. Right now it's growing really well and it looks really good. So that's the first plant. So this is my ponytail palm Gwendolyn. I actually stole that name from my dad because he named something else Gwendolyn and I was like, what the heck? So I water her about once every week. Normally they said that you're not supposed to water them that much, but I'm growing her from a pretty small plant, so obviously she's gonna need more water because she's smaller and she's still building up water to hold in this vase, or not in this vase, in this base of hers. As you can kind of see, her roots are a little bit out. That's because this pot has been knocked over by the cat. I want to repot her, make sure her roots are all covered and stuff. Obviously she's got some dead bits on her. That's from when I watered her a lot less, and then I figured that I needed to start watering her more, and now she's growing some, she has some new growth, so she's looking really good. Then I have these. These are also ponytail palms. I have 3 in here, but basically these 2 on the end are basically dead. I think the middle one's really sucking all the nutrients from them. And they also have the same problem where their roots are kind of everywhere because the cat tipped them over twice. And I think that's why the 2 actually probably died, is because they faced a lot of trauma. But I'm really afraid to repot him right now just because he is so small. I'm afraid that it will really stress him out. So I'm waiting to repot him until he's probably about Gwendolyn size. And he also doesn't have a name just in case he dies. Next we have this pot, which used to have a ponytail palm in it, about the size of Gwendolyn. But he ended up drying up and he was too far gone for me to bring him back. And then we have this little leaf in here, which was actually propagating a burrow's tail, also known as sedum. But my cat ate the little plantlet that I was propagating off of it, and it was unable to regrow. So now this pot is empty. So now that we've got the bigger plants out of the way, I guess we'll go into the smaller ones. This is my blue barrel cactus. His name is George. I had someone else name him for me. He's got a lot of dust on him. But here's the thing about George. He got tipped over and now he's not really even in there, and he's also kind of scrunching up at the bottom. It doesn't look like rot to me, and I definitely have not overwatered him. If anything, I've underwatered him. But basically my idea is to plant him in that pot back there that I don't have anything in, so because it will have a proper drainage hole and everything. So that's that. And then here in this little Altoids box, these are basically just leaves. So I'm trying to propagate these big ones here and there. Those are from my Echeveria. He ended up dying, I think from a little light actually, which is unfortunate. But those I'm trying to propagate. This one right here, this one, I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, probably not, but he's got some roots coming off of him. I've not successfully propagated one of these before, but we'll see what happens. This one also has a little bit of rootage. This one at the end does not look like it has any roots. And that one doesn't have any roots. I think it may be off of a monkey's tail plant, I'm not really sure, but as you can see it's growing some roots at the end right there. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see that, but hopefully that one will end up propagating to replace the sedum that I lost to my cat. However, if that one does end up growing, I'm not really sure where I'm going to put it if I do decide to replant my blue barrel cactus. But I'm kind of not counting on it to propagate. It doesn't seem like it's really going to. So next we have, this is the oldest plant in my room now after my Echeveria died. This guy is an Anacampros. I think it's called like a sunrise something. I don't really know what the common name is or the second part of the Latin name is. All I know is Anacampros is its variety. So here we have two that I bought as one plant. You can see that they're definitely elated. I don't know how to say that word, but basically they're elongated. They're supposed to be more compact with these really solid leaves that you see at the bottoms. As you can see, they get smaller as they go up. That's from lack of sunlight, which I'm afraid that he is going to die from it. So I want to get him a UVB bulb because what I want is I want him to completely overrun this terrarium. Because I have this little cutting that I took and it actually has roots and everything. And so my idea is to just keep taking cuttings from him and planting them throughout the terrarium, and soon they'll just be really viney and then they can flop over like that and just kind of hang out. But right now I have him standing up. So that's actually it for this video. I want so many more plants. It's like animals. I want so many, but I do not have room at all. So that's why my plant collection is pretty small right now, along with my animal collection. I don't really like calling animals a collection, but it just happened. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little mock video. If you did, leave a like and comment, subscribe. I don't know, just live your life. So I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.